guys, my name is Hilda. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. If y'all watched my previous apartment hunting video, you are aware that I decided to stay in my current rent stabilized New York City studio apartment because the market is just not cute. And honestly, I never really decorated the space the way I wanted to. I freaking love this apartment. It's a studio apartment, but it doesn't even feel that small. It's 625 square foot. So I don't know, I feel like that's pretty big for a studio apartment in New York City. Again, guys, everything is in the realm of New York City. The spaces are small. So I feel like I've gotten all the core furniture pieces that I need for this space, but I never really got into like my decoration bag. I have the furniture that I need to live. I have my bed, I have my couch. No, but I just have a vision for the space and I never really tapped into that in my first year in this apartment. So going into my second year, I really want to spend time curating the space, giving it more personality and warmth, and really digging into my interior design style because I do have a certain look that I really enjoy seeing. So today we are going to be gathering inspiration so I can map out the vision that I have for the studio before I purchase anything. Grab me a little drinky drink and yeah, sit back, relax, and let's talk apartment. So my interior design style is definitely a modern aesthetic, but with layers. So at the core, I gravitate towards like a Scandinavian design. I love the simplicity, the openness, the way the natural light pours into the space. Think neutral walls, light colored wood, clean lines, and that calming and airy vibe. But I also like to layer in Bauhaus elements along with some eclectic pieces as well. I think that will bring in like the vibrance and structure into the space. First things first though, so since this is a studio apartment, every piece matters. I still want the space to feel very minimal. Less is definitely more. And I can't lie to you guys. I can't lie. I'm very, very happy with how the space looks right now. What I've been able to accomplish in the space, it is giving a lot of beige core. Besides my blankets, okay? My blankets are blue, okay? They give me some color, but guys, we need more color in the space. And I have a whole mood board, so we're gonna get into my Pinterest, and I encourage you guys to do the same, especially if you are going to be moving into a new space or just trying to figure out what you gravitate towards. The more you start saving the things that you think looks cute, the more you start realizing, hey, I think I gravitate towards this design or this style. And that's kind of how I figured out what I liked. So I encourage you guys to do the same, especially if you're moving to a new space or you just wanna zhuzh up your place like I'm doing with this apartment edit. And yeah, let's get into my Pinterest board. Y'all about to be in my business. So across my mood board, there's a clear through line or theme. There's neutral backdrops, light tone rugs, neutral couches, and pops of color, along with matte black. I think that is just such a bold look. Let's go into my living room mood board here. You can see how the core furniture for the vision is very neutral and minimalistic. Look at the couches and the rugs, which is in line with what I have so far in my space. But then there are statement pieces that bring life into this space, whether that's this accent chair or an accent throw pillow. In my current living room, the furniture is very low to the ground, which is great because it doesn't overpower my living room space. But I think a tall floor lamp or pendant will bring the eyes back up. So there are two lamps that I currently have my eye on. There's this floor lamp from Urban Outfitters. It's so simple but chic. And I think that the arches that hold the globes create a visual interest. However, I do think the price is doing too much and I don't like how the reviews are looking. So I found a similar dupe on IKEA. It's not the exact same, but I feel like it's telling a similar story for half the price. Originally, I really did want a large arch lamp such as these ones. However, being that this is a small studio, I'm fearful that the arch lamps may be too large scale for the studio. I'm also thinking of moving this donut lamp that's currently sitting on my shelf and putting it up on the wall, like high up on the wall near my window. And that would also be a way to move the eyes upward, just give some range into my living room space. So that's the current plan for the lighting in this living room. Let me know what y'all think. Let's talk shelf since we were just talking about her. I currently have my metal shelves from Montana Panton and they're like stackable and you can just arrange them into like cool little designs. I currently have them sitting side by side. These shelves are so industrial and I think they will just be so much more elevated if I can find decor pieces to put into this shelf. If y'all have any ideas of what I could add here, let me know. So let's talk statement pieces. I want to incorporate some hints of my love for anime in this apartment. And I'm thinking there's a Luffy meat pillow that I found on Amazon. I'll show you guys. If you know, you know, Luffy loves meat. And I just think that this throw pillow would add such a playful vibe without being tacky or childish. And the brown tones would actually work with my decor palette. So like this would be like a cool way to like add something that is anime related. I have also been debating whether or not to get an accent chair in my living room because I just fear that it'll crowd the space. But I think it'd be so nice for my guests because my current couch can fit 2 people comfortably. It can definitely fit 3, but like we're not gonna be able to stretch our legs. So I'm just like, why don't I get an accent chair? Get like a separate chair that like the 3rd person can sit on, you know? But the accent chair would be placed between my current couch and the wall. And that's not that much space, guys. It really isn't. So I'm like, okay, what if that creates clutter? Let me know what y'all think, if I should still get it. I'll show you guys the current chairs I've been looking at. I love the iconic Togo chairs. Like, I am fully aware they are like super trendy, but like these chairs come in so many different colors and textures. I can see myself placing it near the window. Also has like a low profile look to it, so it wouldn't be doing too much in my space. A lightweight option would be this chair here. It's a slimmer silhouette, and I have been really gravitating towards striped patterns lately, so this would actually fit right in with my vibe right now. And then there's this IKEA option, which would add vibrance to my living room that I so direly need with this bright orange color and the clean lines. It would just fit in so easily and keep the space still feeling very airy. Okay, moving on from living room, let's talk bedroom, guys. This is where I'm ready to shine. This is where I'm excited about. My bedroom right now is giving very much neutral, very beige, very white, which was definitely a moment. I will not take that away from it, but I think it's time to move on. New year, new bedding. Most of the inspiration I've saved has this really soft, neutral base, and then layered in with more unexpected pops of color like deep blues, mustard, yellow, or olive green. I love the mix of textures too. The slightly rumpled bedding, striped sheets, just a little bit of that retro feel without it being too busy. I am obsessed. I want it to feel minimal but still lived in. I am so excited to add more color, preferably like a 70s inspired retro vibe for the bedding. I really love the color blocking pattern, and I want to show y'all what I currently have in my cart. So Urban Outfitters has a couple bangers when it comes to duvet covers. So there's this one, it's like a yellow green stripe color. It's very calm, so if I'm not trying to do too much, this is perfect. There's also this one if I do want to do too much, because this one's definitely a lot louder. There's also this one, which is a reversible duvet cover, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. I love the red and blue coming together. I think it's such a beautiful pairing. So yeah, this one is one of my top choices for sure. And then IKEA has this duvet cover here. It's a plaid design. I think that if I was to get something like this, I definitely want my sheets and my pillowcases to possibly be a different color just to add to that color blocking, because I think the plaid is just a little bit too muted in my opinion. So basically that's where I'm at with my apartment edit so far. It was a lot of yapping, a lot of rambling, but I just have inspiration and ideas in my head, and I just wanted to like see what y'all think, you know, just get it out into the world so I can actually start purchasing things. So definitely drop a comment with your thoughts on getting an accent chair, the metal shelves, and anything else you'd add. See you guys in the next video.